Thanks, Suzette. You read that really well. Yeah, didn't you read that well? And she's totally right about this being kind of irrelevant. I just do irrelevant things sometimes. Most of what I do is kind of, maybe I should just stay down here. Most of what I do is kind of, stupid and irrelevant. But I have reasons for it. Just want to talk a little bit more about me. Okay. So, as some of you know, my last name is Chanse. That's C-H-A-N-S-E. And that's not a very common name. That's because my dad made it up. And he did that because when we first moved to this country from China, he experienced some racism, so when he started having kids, he had the last name changed from Chang to Chanse, right? To protect us. Yeah. So people wouldn't know that we were part Chinese. Yeah. Great strategy, Dad. Now no one will ever know our terrible secret. Now when people see my sisters and me, they see our last name, they won't think we're part Chinese. No. They'll just think we're like white kids with Down syndrome. This is really excellent for the self-esteem. So I do have a lot of issues, as you may have guessed by now. I was actually recently diagnosed with this psychological condition. It's most commonly known as, bitch, you think too much syndrome. And for those of you who aren't familiar with it, I'm just going to give you a little example of how this thing operates, okay? I'm sitting on a crowded bus. An older-looking gentleman boards. Now, my first instinct, of course, is to punch him in the face and take his wallet, right? Just making sure with me, that's actually my first instinct when I meet an immigrant. Stop doing everyone's dishes and making me feel guilty! Okay, sorry. So, back on the bus, sitting on the bus, older-looking gentleman boards. My first instinct, of course, is to get up and offer him my seat. But then I think, but what if I offend him by getting him to offer him my seat? Because that would be insinuating that he looks old and frail. And then I think, but there's nothing wrong with looking old and frail if you are old and frail. That's just natural, right? And then I think, but what if he's not old? What if he's just an old-looking 25-year-old? He's probably already got a complex about it. I'll be making it worse, and then I think, fuck you, old-looking man! For playing these mind games! Oh, you like games, do you? How about we play ourselves a little guessing game? It's called, I'm sitting. Guess what the fuck you're doing? Yeah, you're standing. What did you get? Oh, look at motherfucker! And then, I get home later and I rack with guilt. Like, what if I was wrong? Maybe he really was old. So, I try to make amends. I go online and I make a new posting on Craigslist, missed connection. I was sitting on the 14 mission. You boarded at 16th Street. Me, blue hoodie, reading a book. Kind of Down syndrome-y. You, tan cardigan, enigmatic eyes. Looking hella old. Because I was the one who kicked your cane away when you got a little too close to my seat. I thought it was a prop. It looked like it hurt a lot when you lost your balance and fell over. I thought you were acting. If you want to take this awkward misunderstanding to the next level, board the third car of the Richmond-bound train from the Powell Street BART station tomorrow, 5:37 p.m. Let's see if lightning strikes twice, motherfucker. P.S. Sorry for punching you in the face and taking your wallet. I thought you were an immigrant. Okay, I knew you were an immigrant, Dad. Do you want to take it to the next level anyway? That sounded kind of weird and incestuous. I'm sorry I went there. I'm sorry for everything.